Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Promoted Sandra. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to cut and sew this bias skirt. The one on the side is the inspiration and the one at the middle is the one I recreated. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching and don't forget to like this video, comment, share and subscribe. This is the fabric I'm going to be using. I have about 3 yards of crepe fabric over here. As you can see, this is a design crepe fabric. You can also make use of silk fabric as well. So if you want to make this longer version, you are going to be needing about 3 yards. If you want yours to be short, you are going to be needing about 2 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and open my fabric like this, the 3 yards. I will fold it into two. I will pick the edges like this and fold it into two. After folding it into two, I will further go ahead and fold it into two, placing my finger at the tip here like this. So I'm going to fold it in a triangular shape like this, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead and arrange it on my table. Now after folding it into two again, you're going to see that on one side you're going to have opening like this, okay? Then you're going to have one closed part. Now this side that is closed throughout, that is where I'm going to be taking all my measurements from. So I'll go ahead and pin it like this so that the fabric will not move. But the fabric was like shifted down from my table, so I had to bring it to the floor and show you guys what I'm going to be doing. Now you are going to place your tape at the top here like this. Now before you mark whatever you need to mark, go ahead and divide your waist measurement by 4. Whatever you get, add 1 inch to it for journey allowance. Now my waist measurement divided by 4 is 8.75 plus 1 inch, that is going to make it 9.75. So I'm going to approximate it to 10. I'm going to place my tape on the part where I can locate 10 on my fabric like this. After locating it, I will mark it like this. So I'll go ahead and connect a straight line like this using my straight ruler, just like I can see me doing. After connecting it, I decided to divide my waist measurement by 4 plus 1 inch journey allowance. I remarked it. I just want the line to be more visible. Now I'm going to place my tape on this line I just marked, which is the waistline. I'm going to mark my hip line. From my waist to my hip is 10.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark it like this. Then I'll also place my tape on this underside and mark it as well. Once I'm done marking it, I will go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting the points together, I will go ahead and divide my hip measurement by 4, which is 11.5 inches. I will add 1 inch for journey allowance. That is going to make it a total of 12.5. I will mark it here like this. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to place my tape on the waistline. I'll go ahead and mark the full length of the skirt. Now the full length of the skirt I want to make is 41 inches. I will add 1 inch for hem allowance. That is going to make it a total of 42. I will mark 42 like this. Then I will also take my tape to the other side and mark it as well, okay? So once I'm done marking it, I'll go ahead and use my straight ruler to connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting it, I'm going to place my tape on this line I just marked. I'm going to mark how wide I want the down part to be. So for me, I decided to make use of 60 inches for the wideness. Then I added 1 inch for journey allowance. That is going to make it a total of 70 inches. Now, if you want yours to be wider, you can go ahead and increase the wideness. I'm going to connect from the hem line to the hip line using my straight ruler. Then I'll go ahead and connect from the hip line to the waistline like this. So once I'm done connecting the points together, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Now I'm going to add ½ inch around the waistline for journey allowance. So if you check, you're going to see that I did not cut through the exact line I marked. So add ½ inch for journey allowance. Now that I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to place this on my table. Then we'll fold it into two and retake the waist measurements. My knees were paining me as I was kneeling down the floor to cut, so I'll just go ahead and fold it into two, iron it. Then I will retake my measurement again. Okay, so my waist divided by 4 is 8.75. I'll mark it. Then I'll go ahead and mark 1 inch for journey allowance. Now I realized that there was a little bit of excess here. I'll just go ahead and trim it out. This is very important so that when you want to shape it with 1 inch, there will not be any excess, okay, around the waist part. I've gone ahead to cut out this band for the lining of the waist. So the wideness that I have here is 2 inches and the length is very long. Okay, I didn't measure it. Now I'm going to bring my fabric like this. I'm going to place the right side of the band facing the right side of the skirt. So I'll go ahead and pin it around like this. Once I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the same machine. I will go ahead and stitch it down with 1/2 inch like this. So guys, I'm done stitching it. This is how it look like. Now I will go ahead and fold it into 2. Then I will further go ahead and fold it into 2 again, making sure that the main skirt is showing. Okay, so I'll take it to the same machine and sew it. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it. After I was done sewing it, I went ahead to iron it. I did the same thing for the other side. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to place the right side of each other facing each other like this, both the back and the front. Then I'll go ahead and pin this side because it is time to shaping the skirt. So once I'm done pinning it, I will take this to the sewing machine. I'll go ahead and sew it with 1 inch from the waistline to the hem of the skirt. Now if you want to measure your own, you can measure it. For me, I am already used to it. I can easily target 1 inch and sew it. Now I'm going to place my tape on this other side. I will mark 7 inches downward. This is where I'm going to be adding zip, so I will just mark it. Then I'll go ahead and sew from this place where the zip is going to stop to the hem of the skirt. This is a little process of the sewing of the skirt. Guys, if you know you have not liked this video, please go ahead and like, comment on it. If you have any question, go ahead and ask. This really help my algorithm a lot. If you are yet to subscribe and turn on post notification if you want to see more of cutting and sewing tutorials over here. After I was done sewing it, I went ahead to wear the skirt, and I discovered that the skirt looked like this orange color skirt on my body, but I like this other one that look curved around the knee area. So I was like, let me transform this to this second one, though they are the same skirt but different shape. So I'll go ahead and fold it into 2 like this. I will just turn it to this other side so that I can properly mark on it. So after folding it into 2, I will place my tape on the waistline. I will measure from there to my hip line, which is 10.5 inches like this. Then I will measure from the waistline to 20 inches. I came down by 20 inches like this. So after coming down by 20 inches, I'll go ahead and connect the points together. So once I'm done connecting the points together, I'm going to place my tape on this line here. I will mark 1 inch inward. That is just what I want to minus. Okay, for the shape you can also decide to minus 1.5 inches. This depends on how shapy you want it to be. Now I'm going to connect from that 1 inch I mark inward to the waist, sorry, to the hip line like this. I will just connect it to the hip line. So once I'm done connecting it, I will place my French curve like this and mark from there to the down part. Okay, you can just end somewhere like here, something that is not too far. Just blend it in a way that it will not be down visible. Then I'll go ahead and blend it in like this. After blending it, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to be reshaping this skirt again. Now to do that, I'm going to place my tape like this on the hip line. I'm going to, or above the hip line, I'm going to mark 1 inch downward for joining allowance. I'm going to mark it through the line where I just shaped. So I will mark it to the line already sew around this down part. Then I'll go ahead and blend it in like this. So I will take it to the same machine and sew through this line here that I just marked downward. So once I'm done, I'll also go ahead and mark this side like this, 1 inch. So as I'm done marking it, I'll also go ahead and connect the points together and sew it. Once I'm done sewing it, I will go ahead and trim this down part, this center front here, okay, so that it will not look like V by the time you are done folding it. So I will just trim it out a little. Then after trimming it, I'll go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch like this. I will further go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch and sew it round.